Hey everybody, welcome back to Daytime. Finally, it is time to talk about men's fashion on the Daytime set. With us now is, and I'm going to say this wrong, so I apologize, AYLA Khosrowshahi?
Khosrowshahi.
Close. You were closer.
What is it?
Khosrowshahi.
Okay, that's the last time AYLA.
AYLA.
AYLA, what's your website?
IamAYLA.com.
IamAYLA.com is all you need to know.
Exactly.
Welcome to the show, my lady.
Thank
A pleasure
you.
to talk men's vintage fashion with you.
Right.
Because men's fashion is really, once again, becoming very popular and moving to the forefront. Men are caring about what they are wearing.
Absolutely.
Vintage, very hot right now?
Right, very hot. Vintage inspired a lot of it, vintage
Yeah.
fabrics, because I do a sustainable line. So I do revive the fabric. So I usually take vintage fabrics and then create more modern pieces, because not everyone wants to wear vintage.
I don't want to wear vintage, but I want to
Yeah,
look like I know what I'm
exactly.
talking about. Good,
So
we're on the same
why
page.
is vintage popular now?
I think fashion is cyclical, so you take from their fabrics, you take from their looks, but you have to always bring it to the modern day. What makes you feel comfortable, what works with your lifestyle. The reason I use vintage is because I use the vintage fabrics, again, because it's a sustainable line, so either it's waste or end materials that are not going to be used or discarded, or it's vintage fabrics that really are like antique pieces of art that we bring into new pieces.
Okay, I want to talk about Yashar,
Yes.
who is standing way over there, and
Yes.
he's wearing some of your clothing. What's he have on today?
So today, Yashar is dressed in the most like formal look we would show you today.
Okay.
So I dressed him in, the basic bottom. So we have a skinny jean and a slim white shirt that everybody has. And the idea is to show how he can take this look and transition it. Because we talk about transitioning looks with females all the time, day to night, office to out. And so a guy can do the same thing. So he has his bottoms, and he has his basic slim shirt, and then so I accessorized him with a pocket square, a vintage pocket square,
Yeah.
a nice tie, some vintage suspenders. If you,
Open that jacket up.
yeah,
There
showed
we
off.
go. Look at
I
that.
love suspenders.
Yeah.
Very Kevin Frankish.
I want them.
Yeah, and he has, some leather shoes. So this is what he would teach in. So for example, Yashar's a naturopathic doctor. He also teaches at the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine, but he's also in a band. So how I transition is, look,
Well.
you'll see. Yeah.
Well, that is a world of conflict, isn't it?
Exactly. So this kind of will show, like, he's wearing his slim white shirt,
Yeah.
he's wearing his skinny jeans. How can he go to teach, to the clinic, and then go out and party later?
Okay, let me talk to you about this, because
Yeah.
I'm with you here, sister.
Yes.
Because a man, I don't know about a woman, because I'm a man.
Right.
But as a man, I know that I want to represent my rockish, fun self,
Right.
but still be able to dress it up a little bit.
Right.
And I think that now fashion for men is moving towards that.
Totally.
Great. Socks. Tell me about socks for a second.
Socks. Let's show them your socks.
I'm going to pull any lane named Spencer here. I don't know if I can. No, it's not going to happen. Hold on, I'll just do this.
He's just going to pull the sock off.
Okay, sock off.
You talk for a second, because it's rolled out there.
Okay, so I have kind of like a top 10 list of things you can accessorize your wardrobe. So you have your base, right? You have your good pants that fit you right. You have a good shirt that fits you right. And let's accessorize. So socks is one of
Socks.
them.
These are my socks.
Underestimated.
Right? They're lime green.
Right.
And darn it, they're amazing.
They're amazing. If you roll up your, if you roll up your jeans a little bit, you
Yeah.
show them off. So I have some socks here even. So if you're kind of more, timid, you're not ready to go for lime.
Yeah.
We got some stripes, we got some argyle, we got some basic just colors. Or you can be more adventurous and
I'm taking notes here.
right?
Yeah, because I think
Right?
nothing to me says, okay,
Yeah.
when I see someone, it's the littlest details to tell me how much they care.
Exactly.
So if your shoes are scuffed and you're wearing the same Reeboks, I know they're not good.
Yeah.
If your socks are sweet,
Yeah.
silky smooth, as we like to say, then you know the man takes care of himself.
Right.
Good.
Men want details too.
You're darn right.
Right?
Yeah, sure, get in there for a second.
We do things, so we're gonna, you can take off your jacket.
Yeah, strip down, sir.
We're gonna take off your suspenders and take off your tie. And what I'm gonna accessorize him with, so let's say he was teaching in this, he wants to go out
Yeah.
later. He doesn't want to wear this outfit when he goes out, but he also doesn't have time to change. So we basically took off the tie, we're gonna take off the suspenders.
We're going to tease the ladies, okay?
Yeah,
Because when we
that's all
come
that's coming
back,
out.
when we come back, we're going to finish the dressing up.
Yes.
But for people at home who want to start shopping right now, some vintage, cool clothing, where do they go?
www.IamAYLA.com.
Good.
Okay, we'll be back with more with AYLA.
I'm going to put my socks back on.
Yeah.
You.
Welcome back to the show. We're talking about AYLA fashion show, men's accessories. Sorry,
You're thrown off.
I've been thrown off because supposedly I don't have any style because I don't really understand why boots are kept open.
You don't understand
with a
rock
zipper.
and roll.
I'm not a rock and roll kind of girl.
No.
But we have AYLA Coslush.
Hey, Ayla, welcome back to the show.
Hi.
So before the break, we looked at Yashar, who had
Yes.
a beautiful look. It was
Right.
rock and roll, trendy doctor. But
Right.
now we're leaving the office
Right.
and we're sort of sprucing it back up. So
Right.
what do we do right now?
So he went from his formal look and he wants to go out. So what I did is he just took off his tie, the suspenders, the jacket. We changed the shoes, so he has these nice vintage leather boots on.
Unzipped.
Unzipped, you know, a little disheveled. He's in a band. He doesn't care.
He
It's
doesn't
rock and
care.
roll.
Rock and roll doesn't care.
Exactly.
Rock and roll says, look at me. That's how much I
That's
don't care.
exactly.
My boots
So-
are undone. I might trip.
I accessorize them with a scarf. Scarves are not just for winter.
Yeah.
They go all seasons. Depending on the fabric, you know, you can throw them out and throw them around like he did right now. And then he has a knit tie. So again, a tie doesn't have to be traditional
That's
silk
neat.
tie. You can go knit, you can go cotton, you can go silks, neons, everything. It changes your whole look.
This is blowing my mind.
What is
It
blowing-
really, because I'm so conservative when it comes to clothing.
No.
That I think that's really awesome, you
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
because I would never have put that
Right.
together.
Right.
Like I wouldn't even fathom putting that
Yeah.
together. I want to show some pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you brought some in
Yeah.
to talk about. Let's start with our. What are these photos
Shoes.
about?
So we'll go kind of like top 10 and then when I'll cue the photo. So first we're talking about ties. So we saw the first tie Yashar had on, which was a more formal tie. Now he has a knit tie. And now we have like neon ties as well. Let's say he was actually, the band was playing a gig. Why not throw on like a neon?
Same color as my socks. Are those
Right.
skinny ties?
These are all skinny ties.
Skinny ties are still relevant?
Skinny ties are always relevant. Sometimes they go super skinny. I keep it at a 2
At a
inches.
medium, yeah.
And with my ties, everything is a new detail. The tail is different. The holder is different.
Yeah.
Because like I said, guys want the
I
accents
like the idea
too.
of mixing it up.
Yeah. So all the ties, so you can go that. Second, you can look at bow ties. I know some guys aren't into bow ties, but that is a trend
Bow
that
ties
keeps
are
coming
wicked.
and going.
Yeah.
They
so
are cool.
do some bow ties. Pocket squares. This is not like an old man trend. It like really spruces the jacket up. It's not a handkerchief. You're not going to blow your nose with it. It's just an accent piece. Yashar had an accent before.
Are these the squares right
No,
here?
the squares are all here.
Thank you.
So, you know, we have something for like spring, a lighter cotton. We have vintage silks. You can go like a little paisley print.
Yep.
Whatever works with your style.
Let's quickly go to the photos too.
Shoelaces.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
start with the shoelace
shoelaces.
picture.
So-
and
Yeah, so shoelaces are definitely what's on trend right now for men. If you take your basic leather shoes that have laces, spruce them up with like some neon laces. It's a way to kind of be on trend, but keep on budget and take your old pair of leather shoes and
I need, for my chucks, some new sweet laces, right?
Yeah.
Something fun, something fresh.
fun. Because then you can take your old runners
yeah.
and make them look
Good.
amazing.
Second life.
Yes, and the ones I also carry have metal tips, which again is just hotter details. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
I would have never thought
Your suspenders. Do we talk about
Suspenders.
suspenders?
I love suspenders.
So he had on his suspenders before, and now these are some other ones. You have the basic black ones and
Yeah.
neon ones you can get too, but these are vintage ones that are just a little bit more fun.
And so can we purchase all of these items on your website?
Most of the items are for purchase.
So are
some
there
of my
pictures
vintage-
for you to click on
Yes.
to order it online?
Online. Everything's online. I sell through Ethical Ocean because again, it's a ethical brand, so we sell on Ethical Ocean.
So even though they're vintage inspired, they're not actually vintage. They're brand new.
The materials are vintage,
Yeah.
but they are brand new because I constructed them. So they're
Right.
new, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the things I want to make mention of is the fact that not caring how you look. Like, I like my name brands, but I also like every now and then to sort of look like I don't care,
Right.
but I look trashy, expensive trashy, right?
Right.
Does that make
You
sense?
want expensive
Yes.
trashy.
It costs
okay.
a lot of money to look trashy sometimes.
Sometimes it does.
But it's
But you
worth
worked
it.
at
It's
it.
worth it.
Listen, I think you're fantastic. We're
Yeah?
gonna have you back on for more
Yes.
for more fashions.
For more
people who
fashion.
need to start shopping right now, though, to update their look. Where do they go one last time?
www.IamYla.com, and Ayla is spelled AYLA.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
All right.
All right, we'll be back with our goodbyes in a moment.